Hello. Oh, there you go. My name is Hadjul. I'm Nikki, and we will be performing When We Were Young by Adele. Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move. Everybody here is watching you, 'cause you feel like home. You're like a dream come true. But if I chance you're here alone, tonight a moment before I go, 'cause I'm by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. It's just like a movie, it was just like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light, in case this is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we're a sign of getting old. It makes us restless. It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. I was so scared to face my fears. Nobody told me that you'd be here. And I swear you moved overseas. That's what you said when you left me. You still look like a movie, you still sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Photograph you in this light, in case this is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were a sign of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. When we were young, when we were young, when we were young, when we were young. It's hard to admit that everything just takes me back to you there, to when you were there. And part of me keeps holding on, just in case it hasn't gone. I guess I still care. Do you still care? It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. When we were young, when we were young, when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light, in case this is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were a sign of getting old. It made us restless. Oh, I'm so mad I'm getting old. It makes me reckless. It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. When we were young.
birthday, Guzman, so please give a round of applause for everything Guzman.
Hi, I'm back. I'm back. Can you guys hear the guitar? Yeah? No? I heard no. Time out. Ugh. How we doing today, guys? How you doing? You guys go to church this morning? Amen. They're giving me hand signals. I don't know what's going on. Good? Thank you. Alright, hi guys, my name is Guzman. I'm going to be singing 3 songs for you guys today. I hope you guys like it. I'm going to be singing 2 covers, and I'm going to sing an original song at the end. Yeah, I hope it's good. Alright, so my first cover is a song called What's Up by 4 Non-Blondes. Anyone? Yeah? This time it's 1 non-blonde. If you know the song, sing it. I'm seeing like, I don't know. You guys know this song. For us, you know this song. Alright. Okay. 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. called Make You Feel My Love by Adele. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of regret, the winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I can make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love. To make you feel my love. To make you feel my love. Thank you guys, thank you so much, thank you. Okay, one more song. This is an original song, like I said earlier. It's a love song that I wrote, and it is in Tagalog. So, you guys speak Tagalog? You haven't heard it yet, so. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. Here we go. Nung una kitang nakita, ang puso ko ay nakabag. Ibang klase ang ganda. Si binawat ikaw, kahit ano man ang aking masubukan, lagi akong bumabalik. Labis hanap ang iyong halik. Bakit palagi na lang ikaw, kahit ano man ang aking masubukan, lagi akong bumabalik, balik. Labis hanap ang iyong halik. Labis hanap ang iyong halik.
Hey, oh, hello, everybody. All right, my bad. Particularly challenge. Don't put it back up on the stand. But hey, let's give it up for Aaron de Guzman, right? He was a little He-Man. He got the love hugging Ikaw, all right? Yeah. So now we're gonna have our Filipino martial arts perform some Eskrima. But instead of me talk about it, I will have Mr. Basicio and Mr. Basicio come out here with his group and talk about it and perform for you guys. So let's give it up for him and his group, everyone.
My name is Jaime Basicio, and I'm an instructor for the martial art Eskrima, Estalia, Caperón, Eskrima. Okay, what you're going to see here is there's not going to be any explanation on what they're going to just do it in sequence. What you're going to see is the application of the stick. Okay, the stick is represent the arms. So here we go.
Hello, for those who don't know me, my name is Rowan Herrera, and I am the current president of the Magkaisa Filipino Club. On behalf of the club, we'd like to welcome you all for joining us in our first ever PCN since like 2019. I don't ever. Man, the COVID was so long, I totally forgot how many years we were lost to it. But hey, we're glad we're here now. But that's enough about me. Let me introduce you guys to our guest speaker. So, our guest speaker tonight will be a vet from the club. He's served in 2013 to 2014 and a 2015 to 2016 school term. He's held vice president and president before. He has directed multiple PCN performances and has made a big impact on PCN as a whole. We are fortunate to have him come out and rejoin us for this year's PCN. So without further ado, please everybody give a big round of applause for Lex Martin.
I have friends out there right now, so it's wonderful. I got a little emotional. Thank you for the introduction. I wasn't expecting that. Hello, everybody. Again, my name is Lex Martin. As he said, I'm a previous member of Magkaisa Filipino Club, and I served as the president again for the 2013, 2014, and 2015, 2016 school years. I have my speech in front of me because all those who know me from previous years, I tend to be very long-winded and keep on going and going. So I'm going to try to keep myself on a train track and keep this going. But I want to thank the current officers for inviting me to come to speak today. I remember getting the text message and getting really, really excited, and then feeling a little bit sad because that means that I've been so many years out of college that I'm old enough to be a guest speaker. So now I feel very old, but it's okay. But in all honesty, I was very humbled and ecstatic to get the chance to be here today. I have so many amazing memories with this club, and I never thought I would get the chance to stand here on this stage for another PCN, even if it is in a slightly different capacity. I've met so many of my close friends. I met my wife, who's in the front row, or second row right there, and it's amazing. And it's just been wonderful. So my head was filled with all kinds of ideas and things that I wanted to speak about because I had so many memories. And I just decided that what I can talk about today is what the club has meant to me and what I hope it can be for all the other members who come afterwards and are currently present in the club. But just for some background, so you can kind of understand why this is so important. My parents moved to America from the Philippines. My father was in the military, and my mom went to school to become a nurse. And from the time I was born, I was moving from base to base. I never really had a set location. I got to go to different states and countries before we finally decided to here for our longest amount of time in kind of now my hometown here in Fresno. And I'd always been very proud of being Filipino, but truthfully, I hadn't had many outlets to share in this pride outside of when I was with my family. So I always felt like I was in this strange in-between zone, of being Filipino, but being raised primarily in America. So I was raised with a lot of our common customs with our culture, respecting your parents and your elders, working hard to become successful in life, making time for family, and my home was always filled with a lot of amazing Filipino food, and there were regular parties where I got to meet aunties and uncles. And that was all fantastic, but then I also struggled because then there was this other gap where I didn't speak the language. I was raised primarily to speak English. I still currently and unfortunately struggle to remember the different provinces and dialects that we have in the Philippines. And I wasn't as knowledgeable about like our historical events that were important and significant for our people. So it took me years to realize that this was something that I was missing and that I really wanted to have in my life. I just didn't know how. Now, on top of all this, when I moved here to California, I was just this little kid trying to figure things out. And the move was hard. For a good 4 to 5 years, I was this guy who was very closed off. I didn't talk to anybody. And I was that kid who like would give away his lunch money for free, just so that way people could talk to me and maybe think good things about me. And so yeah, that was just a rough time. But then here comes my freshman year at Buchanan High School, and I'm still kind of kid who's keeping to himself, who's trying to find a place to belong. Then one day, I'm walking through campus, and down this main hall, I'm hearing this loud clacking sound, and this music, and there's people laughing, and I'm like, okay, sounds weird, but also interesting. And so I go in, and one of these groups of kids, and this guy, he comes up to me and says, oh, hey, Manuel, how's it going? Because that was the name I went by back then, getting very shy. And his name was Marcos, and we shared a few classes. I remember just being very comfortable because he was one of the few nice kids who told me, hey, you don't have to give out your money for free, you know, and he was always trying to like kind of watch out. But he introduced me to this Filipino club that was there, and from that point on, my personal and my social life really changed. You know, I began to break out of the shell, and I got to know them, and we did things like jamming on guitars and singing in our living rooms and getting to know each other's families and all kinds of like great things as friends. And on top of this, I was getting a bit of that cultural experience that I wanted and I'd been craving. You know, one of the things I can remember was the club had a very similar performance like here called Harmony, and we got to perform dances. And I learned finally that the dance that they were practicing was the Tinikling. And it was fun and it was intense and they were having a blast, and little did I know that that would kind of hint to what I would be coming to here with Magkaisa. So I'm gonna flash forward. And the rest of my high school year goes by, and you know, I continue to get close with those friends and break out my shells, find out who I am, and you know, then eventually I graduate, and I'm now changing to a whole new setting, coming here to Fresno State, and I'm completely terrified because the campus is whole different, it's big, I don't know what my classes are, I don't know what I want to be. And it's orientation day, and in this sea of freshman students that I'm just trying to navigate my way through, I hear it again, and I hear, hey, Lex. And it's one of my friends from high school, AJ, and a group of other guys telling me to make sure to sign up for the Magkaisa Filipino Club. And so I did, and I made sure to figure out what the first meeting was, and I was ready. Now, without getting into much detail, I did start to attend, but it was different now than from when I was in high school. And I'm sure maybe it was just because I was slightly older, because I was seeing this club now not just as a place to make friends and for me to break out, but really to delve a bit more into what it is to be Filipino. It was hitting me so much more that I was surrounded by people who looked like me, who had similar backgrounds to me, and you know, also had that genuine interest in understanding what it is to be Filipino. Also, like I will note that what I love about Magkaisa is that even though many of our members are Filipino, we were also very open to anybody who was just interested in the Filipino culture. It was really great. And as the years went on, I was able to see that Magkaisa was designed to have a lot of the common themes that are important to being Filipino. The first of this is family. You know, we have this thing within our club called the Kuya Ate program, where you get assigned a family, and you can see it on the board outside, some of the families that we have, and how they were able to guide us you know, through not just being in the club, but how to kind of get through school. And you know, we had to do things like share each other's triumphs and support each other when our times were hard, and just to work together like a real family does. And I loved that component, that it just wasn't a club, it felt like something more. And we got to not just learn about our history, but to tell other students and staff. We did little coffee hours and other similar events to hopefully spread and begin to share like what is so beautiful about our culture. We helped our community, both Filipino organizations and others, through volunteer work. And of course, with my time at Magkaisa and those who have lucky enough to have experienced it, they got to be part of the Friendship Games, which was an annual event at UC Fullerton where once a year, dozens of Filipino clubs came from all over the state, some from out of state, and we got to just play games and show who had the best spirit. And it was fun, and yeah, we got to, you know, dress up in costumes, which was even better. But again, there was this comfort in seeing that there were so many of us who were genuinely intrigued about our culture and wanted to learn more about being Filipino. And it was because of all these things that I gained that drive and that confidence to become a club officer and eventually president for 2 years, which I was very thankful for. And I wanted to see what me and my fellow officers could provide for this club and what impact we could have in the short time that we were here. But the one event that always held a particular special place in my heart was our Filipino Culture Night, or PCN. And I think it was because of this sort of, it encapsulates everything that I believe the club stands for. We were getting the chance to teach or be taught by veterans, as well as the amazing Auntie Floris, who's backstage, and various Filipino cultural dances, as well as learn the history behind them. Club performers would come to pre-shows like you just saw today and display their individual artistic talents. We had students writing scripts that either embraced heavily the themes of what it means to be Filipino. We also embraced our folklore or other significant cultural events. Or we found ways to incorporate being Filipino and putting it into various story beats that we don't typically see them in the mainstream media, like a Filipino spy or a Filipino superhero. I kind of want that, so Marvel, please. And on the surface level, it's all just good and fun, which it is fun. But there was more. I think it shows that taking ownership of our cultural pride, because when we don't find ways to retell or reinvent our stories, we have the risk of losing them. Or even worse, that in our silence, in our complacency to not share it and we build upon it, we are stating that it is not important enough to discuss, which would be so sad if that happened. So, just a few moments ago, I was a part of a circle where a few of our veterans got to speak in front of this new class of Magkaisa members, and through their words, I could see that each of us who had come before knew the importance of this event. And I could see from the students who were there on the stage that they were understanding it too, and it was very moving. A few of us cried, but it made me happy overall, because I can say that just like how I had found that kind of part that I was missing growing up and wanting to be more connected in my culture, these veterans who had returned were feeling that same thing, and it was being instilled in our new members now. And hopefully for those who are lucky enough to be a part of it in the next few years. So before I leave this stage and let this year's president, Rowan, come back forward and say his speech, I want to say a few last words. As you watch your friends and family members on stage today, knowing all the hard work and the late hours, the blood, the sweat, the tears they put in, I hope that you genuinely enjoy this production that they have for you. And not that you just enjoy it, but that it ignites that fire and inspiration in you, whether you be Filipino or not, to embrace your culture, share it with the youth and the community, and take pride in who you are. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lex, for your speech. I'm sure you heard a lot about the club from Lex, but weirdly enough, I'm also experiencing a lot of what he's told to you guys right now. Just like how you all listen to his stories, I only experienced what this club really was through our vets. You see, as I said, I was one of the COVID kids. I graduated to high school 2020, and those were definitely interesting times. I got to go to the general meetings online. It was a really hard time to connect during those times, but up until the times when we finally got to hang out, it was definitely an eye-opening experience to me. Because you see, when we hung out, we'd always goof around, have fun here and there. But occasionally, the vets would always pop in with that's pretty funny. That reminded me of what Adore did during practice, or something like, hey, that reminded me of a certain somebody. And then all of a sudden, the vets would come together, start talking, going on tangents about what happened, what was going on. And for us newer kids who just came on after not talking to anybody for the past 3 years, we were just listening on their stories that seems pretty nice. And so yeah, through them, we've learned about the fond memories they've made goofing around during practice in FG, as Lex has mentioned, or PCN, where we're here right now. And they always talked about the times where they bonded, went out to go eat, and all the hard work they put in towards this club. And of course, they have to talk about Auntie. Now, whenever they always tells us these experiences, they always leave us off with whenever you get to experience this, whenever you get to experience FG, or whenever you get to experience PCN, you should make the most out of it, since it'll be a memory you wouldn't forget. And so we sat there, listening to their stories, only imagining what it would be like to be in their shoes. Of course, I'm saying this now because, yeah, COVID hit, fall 2020, or wasn't in school until like fall 2020. And even then, as my experience going in, I wasn't able to fully understand what they meant. There was still regulations going around since it was the first year out of COVID. Things were a little uncertain and people weren't risking for another pandemic. And so a lot of things were canceled, including PCN 2022. But that still didn't stop us from hosting our own little dance group. You see, from that little dance group, I started to understand a little bit about what they meant when they were talking about those stories. I still remember the times where we practiced in that small room of Lab School 177, where like 7 or so of us would practice 2 to 3 times a week for like 2 to 3 hours. But those days didn't really feel like practice. It felt more like a hangout with them. See, we would mess around, we would learn to warm up, mess around, learn to dance while messing around. And our choreographer, Auntie, she'd definitely get mad at us and eventually throw candy at us. But hey. And from such a small dance group, just learning about cultural dances, I would have never thought that we would make so many memories with each other. Whether it be going on picnics together in the middle of the day, or even laying out a picnic blanket in the middle of a car parking lot late at night, and sometimes doing a little dance battle in between breaks in our room, or even that one time where we threw a surprise birthday for Auntie and celebrated for the entire practice. I've come to look back at these times and think, so this is what they meant. This is the things that they wanted to show us. And I've come to realize why they care so much about this club and PCN. Now, soon enough, the time has come for us to put on our very own show. All the times where we lived those experiences through our vets and Auntie's memories finally led us to this point. And it was definitely a little different from the small dance group of 7 to now the roughly 20 plus dancers we're managing. And it was definitely a new experience. A bit scary, but we're glad to have our vets and Auntie support coming into this event. And so I'd like to dedicate this time to shout out those who made up this event possible. First off, I want to thank ASI for sponsoring our event and supporting our show. We wouldn't have been able to do it without you. Second off, I want to thank Dr. Goto for always supporting the club as our advisor for so many years, and signing all our paperwork and the reservation forms, even if some of them weren't in a timely manner. Now, I'd like to thank cast and crew for dedicating so much of their time for this show. I know for a lot of these dancers out here, they just came out of COVID and they don't know what to expect, let alone even experience what a PCN is like. I want to tell them on behalf of Cabinet that we are so proud for all of them getting up to this point. And we hope that they enjoyed their experience for being a part of PCN. And finally, next up, I want to thank the vets for guiding us through the process of reaching out to help us, and even reserving time out of their busy schedules to help us during practices. I cannot stress just how big of an impact you all made into building us from the ground up. Especially to you, Ricky, Adore, and Alex. We wouldn't have started this in the first place without you guys. You've been there for us ever since those days in lab school, to the first practices, to this year, to even being here today. We really appreciate all the work you have done for us, and I hope you continue to guide us. And finally, there you go, I'd like to thank Auntie for teaching us so many valuable lessons, whether it may be about life or the culture or even just the dances in general. For pushing us to do better at practice and building us from ground zero to the dancers we are today. For worrying about us, for helping us, for asking us, have you eaten yet? For even checking up on our grades. You have given so much to us and asked for nothing in return except our time and commitment. To us, you are more than just our choreographer, but also our mentor, and to some, even a second mother. We hope our performance today will make you proud. Can you all please rise for the national anthem, sung by Mary Hadjul.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, halap ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyang ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka ba sisihil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mo'y bugaw. May dilagaw tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng wadhawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at haraw niya kailang pamay di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
How about that? Tito Boy's haircut. He look like Rooster now, huh?
No. The one about Magkaisa.
That one, huh?
Okay, so it started with the 3 J's. They were told to learn more about their culture.
3 J's? Like Jollibee, Journey, Giacomo, please tell me.
That's what they said. Rowan told them they had to learn what being Filipino was really about.
Uncle Rowell, I haven't heard from him a long time, Oh, Rowan. When did Rowan say this, huh?
He said that after a general meeting, Rowan told them that he had a special meal for them. Little did they know that they would wake up somewhere very, very far away from Fresno State.
Isa, dalawa,
sorry again. I am hungry. Whew.
Dang, you done?
Hopefully.
You know what? Great timing. We were just about to have a feast. You should come join us.
Wait, does it look like they are practitioners of our beliefs?
Even though they're not practitioners of our beliefs, we should still invite them. Come on. We should still invite them. We've had a wonderful harvest after all.
Go RJ!
Whoa,
Go CK! Go RJ!
Yeah. Who's Bumayah?
How dare you? It's Kabunia. He's our creator. The God, our supreme God of our universe.
Okay.
Even though if they don't know who Kabunian is, you should still come join us. After all, the gods have willed you towards us, especially since you're hungry.
I mean, we may be hungry, and my cousin over here may want some food, but like, have you looked at yourself? You guys are naked. And I wore that as a baby, like, but now I'm grown.
That is no problem around here.
Whoa. Gabby! It's okay. I don't need that. Okay, keep my clothes. These are expensive. Wait, who's this Kabunian guy then, Mano, huh?
He was the god that the Ifugao people worship as the supreme god of the universe. Basically, he made everything.
Speaking of worship, Mano, I haven't seen you at mass in like 3 weeks.
Hey,
What's going on?
long time ago.
So the Ifugao people, were they not Catholic?
No, that was after the Spanish came.
So why did they dance for him then?
They danced for him because they had to thank him for a good harvest. If they didn't, he would likely bring a famine.
Famine? I've never heard of this famine. Famine, out, what do you mean? Famine.
Hey, famine is like a disease.
Disease? I hope you feel better, Mano.
Not me, stupid. The people, the Kabunian, will bring a disease to the people if they're not doing the dancing for him.
So if they dance for him, good harvest, no famine.
Exactly.
Okay, that do sound intense.
Yeah, exactly. Very intense. Believers of them would dance like roosters, scratching the ground.
Oh, like roosters? You know, I just got brand new rooster. I'm gonna put blade on the feet, and it's gonna win all the fights.
Why you can say that in public? You're gonna give away our secret. But anyway, talking about roosters, that was commonplace at the time. Dancers imitating nature.
Nature, buddy. I love nature. You know, we should go hiking one day, buddy. And then after we go hiking, we gotta go fishing, you know? And you know, we can see all the could be some nature boys, you know?
Hey, Bobby, next weekend we can go fishing, and then we can do the camping, and then both of us can be sleeping in tents.
everything, but there was no Mang Tomas.
No Shanghai either?
These tribal people, they know how to cook though. That's all I can say.
You think it was sanitary? Like, they had no plates.
I don't know, they only had leaves.
And they told us to eat with our hands. I mean,
What's
what is
up,
that?
RJ?
What's wrong with this guy?
Really? Whoa. Relax. Yeah. That's one of those Kabunyan people. For those bathrooms. Their bathroom, if they even have one. Excuse me?
Yeah.
You guys have a restroom by any chance? What's the restroom? What? Really?
Follow me this direction.
Wait. This is a bathroom. This is a hole.
Isa!
Dalawa.
RJ? You here? Where's RJ?
Better question. Where are we?
It's like we're in a barn of some sort. But I'm more worried about RJ though.
Where is our...
Pare, yan.
Oh,
I have to ask him in Tagalog if he knows where our cousin is.
Tagalog?
Yeah.
I mean, you mean like... Nakakapagpapagaban?
No, stupid! No!
Is that not Tagalog?
No!
Okay.
Like, saan ang cousin ko?
Oh, okay. Excuse me, Paul. Saan yung my cousin? Yung pogi at konti na lang. Yeah.
Pero, I don't know where your cousin is.
Oh, bro. Ask if he knows the bathroom.
Okay. Oh, excuse me, Paul. Saan yung your CR?
Hi. There's one at the ballroom.
The ballroom?
That's where you guys are headed, right? Though, hopefully not in those clothes.
What is it?
What's wrong with our clothes?
No offense, but you guys are basically naked.
What?
No dating will want you to be manliligaw at the ball.
Manilili what? Man? All she should care about is these manly muscles.
Put your muscles down. I meant her suitor, you know?
Then again, like I said, these muscles should suit her.
Yeah. What makes you think you can tell us how to get girls?
No offense, but I like to think I know more about courting a girl. After all, I've already made panliligaw with someone. I'm actually meeting with her at the mall.
Manili what?
You know, courting, you know. I've already made harana with her. You know, serenaded her under the moonlight with my guitar. Now all I need to do is get her family to like me through paninilbihan. That way, when I meet her parents as pamamanhikan, they'll for sure give me their blessings. Oh,
Papaitan?
close enough. But you know what? Let's go to the ballroom. Come on, follow me. Follow me.
Okay?
I gotta use the restroom too.
Okay, sige.
mis amigos, muy bien. I don't know how you guys got here before me, but well done anyways.
Thank you, thank you.
Of course, of course. No, I'm sorry we couldn't find your costumes.
Cristiano? Is that you?
Hello, señorita. Oh. Guys, this is the lady I'm courting.
Pleasure to meet you two, señores, but I must be with Cristiano.
I mean, he didn't tell us his name. So much for help, no? We need to find RJ.
Wait! What?
What's up, guys? What do you mean, what's up, guys? Where are you, bro?
You know, just went to the bathroom. Then, I had the greatest time of my life.
Bathroom, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how did you do that?
You know, just walked over into the hole, had a little dance.
Is that it? I mean, we traveled without you. What if you got lost in time?
Man, don't worry about me. This is my lady. Sorry.
What are you doing with my daughter, huh? Get out right now!
Oh, man. Yo, who is that Manny Pacquiao looking fella, bro?
Wait, before we answer that, I need a 5-minute break. I don't have my inhaler.
Still? I thought you beat that like 6 years ago.
You forgot I ran a 15-minute mile.
Oh. Whew. RJ, let's get back to on topic. Why would you talk to a daughter, even court a daughter of the Hidalgo?
Well, I didn't know she was the father of Hidalgo. She gave me the eyes, and I just came onto her.
Whoa, the eyes.
What eyes? What do you mean, what eyes?
The good ones.
You serious? That's it?
Yeah,
You just gave them the eyes? Or she gave you the eyes, or did you give her the eyes?
a little bit of both.
Oh, man.
You know me.
Okay, bro. Where is she now then, huh? Yeah.
Sharkrisha?
She left you, bro. She only used you. Oh,
I guess I'm like you guys now.
Whoa, like us?
I almost had one.
That's almost.
Almost.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, did you see? I almost held her hand too. I touched her elbow. Her hand was close.
I did a little bit of this. And a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Did you do a little bit of that?
Where are we? Where are we though?
You there!
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing?
It's just awful.
Yeah, mama.
You're about to be in big trouble.
No. What do we do?
This can't be.
Yeah, right. You dare to be late to the Sultan's birthday? Shame! Shame on you!
Whoa.
Come
Ah,
Sultan!
Looks like you guys want to scrap.
Not right now, people. We should wait. Their backgrounds are unknown. Wait, you three. Go sit over there. The event is about to start.
All right, guys, you heard him. Let's go sit over there.
And as for you all, you best not disturb its performance, or all of y'all. You there! I'm going to ask you a couple questions about our Morinao people, all right? And you're going to answer them for me. And not, if you do not, you got it? Okay, all right. So, in our Morinao culture,
what do we regard as our mapiata? That's good. That's good. I like that a lot. Actually, I love that. Okay. For what is our kasiligan in our Maranao culture? I like that a lot. I actually love that. And now, what is the ancient epic story that we regard and pass down in our Maranao culture? It is what's called the Darangan. You got that wrong. Insolent. It's not understood.
not again.
Those who do not know their place shall be rightfully punished!
Find us a map. Better yet, find us Rowan. Yo, wait. He's behind me. Huh? Rowan!
Hey, where y'all been? Y'all missed the last of the quick stand.
Quick. It was like a, don't even get me started. It was like a bad Filipino version of Hot Tub Time Machine.
See, it's supposed to be a lot more simple than that, but all good. Y'all came out alive.
I mean, we almost died, Rowan. We almost died. Twice.
Did you hear him? Not once, but twice.
Right? Twice from this guy. All because he was talking to a girl.
Man, you guys are just jealous. I got myself 2 girlfriends.
Hold on. But I see 0 girlfriends right now.
Where they at? Yeah, where they at?
Right now.
Right?
They're not here or there.
They're gone, bro. They're gone.
Hey, chill. First of all, I didn't send y'all to go flirt with people around here. I sent y'all here to learn about your culture.
Oh, you know, I was learning a lot about my culture.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God. I mean, you sent us to the past to know about our culture, Rowan, but like, we already know a lot about our culture. Like, Manny Pacquiao.
Okay. 2-piece chicken joint meal at Jollibee.
Right? The LBC boxes.
LBC boxes? What about the red ribbon ube, mamon?
Are you still hungry? We're talking about the culture. We should be talking about the lechon.
Wait, you said culture, but that's a food. So let me keep going. I think I also like my lumpia with red chili sauce.
Alright, I'm gonna have to stop y'all. Y'all too far with that. See, Filipino culture is more than just lumpia, lechon, or that. Are you just hungry? Is that what it is? Do you just need to go to Delano right now? I think it's more than just that. We got 1,000 years of rich, deep culture rooted in us.
So your point being?
There's a long, beautiful history to Filipino and Filipino American.
Oh! I mean, that's all cool and stuff. But how do you have a time machine?
Oh, don't worry about that. Hey, the festivities are about to start. Y'all should come join us. Let's go.
What do you mean? We let it almost die, bro.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Like-
Why not? And get a girlfriend.
Hey!
bayan ko, binihan ka, nasadlak sa dusa. Ibon ng may layang lumipad, kulungin mo at umiiyak. Bayan pa kayang sakdal nila, ang di magnasang makaalpas. Pilipinas kong inumutya, pugad ng luha at dalita. Aking Arriba, makita kang sakdalaya. Ibon man may layang lumipad, kulungin mo at umiiyak. Bayan pa kayang sakdal nila, ang di magnasang makaalpas. Pilipinas kong inumutya, ugat ng luha at dalita. Aking Arriba, makita kang sakdalaya.
That's it. Thanks for coming. Boys.
It's a great experience coming from me, because like I am whitewashed. I'm sorry, but like I like to say. I thought that I was pretty Filipino, considering like I kami, like I eat with hands. Like that's what kami means. But like being here with like PCN and the Filipino people in Fresno State who decided to come out and like who wanted to learn about their culture, it just shows that like you're not really alone, you know? Because like I was always kind of, I would say, yearning for like more Filipino friends who like understood where I came from, like the jokes, who can relate with like my family. And being here with this environment, like y'all wanna come out? Y'all come out? No? Okay, just me. Alright.
Hello? Can I ask all the cast and crew to come out to the stage real fast, please? Alright. I've been participating in PCN since 2017, and ever since we had our pandemic, they have faced a lot of hardships. And I want to just give them another final round of applause for facing everything and giving